Okay, so today we're diving straight in to something you see a lot online, the amazing internet bargain. We're taking a closer look at Maxsuier.com. You might have seen it. Big discount banners everywhere, promising luxury stuff, free shipping, those shockingly low prices.
Hmm.
Sounds great, right? But, well, what's really going on behind the scenes?
Right. And our job today is to kind of cut through that flashy stuff. We'll look at two main things: what actual customers are saying and what security tools tell us about the site itself. For you listening, this is really about getting the facts fast, saving you time, maybe saving you some cash, and definitely some headaches.
Okay, let's unpack the customer stuff first then. I mean, if Maxsuier's legit, people should be happy, right? You'd see it in the reviews. But when you look at Trustpilot, wow, the score is just 1.9 out of 5. That's really bad. A huge gap between the ads and reality. What are people actually complaining about? What's driving that number down so hard?
Yeah, it's pretty striking. And what's interesting is how consistent the complaints are. It's not just, slow shipping here and there. The overwhelming thing people say is, one, they never got their order, just nothing. Or two, what arrived was completely wrong, like not even close to the description. Wrong item, bad quality, broken.
Hmm. Something fundamentally unreliable.
Yeah,
It makes you wonder if they ever planned to send the right thing.
exactly. We're not just talking about sloppy work. It looks more like a basic failure to deliver at all or deliver what was promised.
Okay, now this next bit, it kind of ramps up that suspicion. We looked at some independent scam checking tools. These things analyze the website setup, the risk factors. And Maxsuier gets, well, terrible scores. One tool gave it 9.2 out of 100. Another one, even worse, 1 out of 100. Called it a suspicious shop risk.
Right, and we need to be really clear about those numbers. It's easy to misunderstand. With these security tools, the score isn't like a grade in school. It's often measuring the risk. So a score of 9.2 doesn't mean it's 9.2% safe. It means the tool thinks it's like 90.8% risky. And a score of 1, that's basically saying it's almost 100% risk. These are really severe warnings from an analytical standpoint.
Wow, okay. That puts the customer complaints in a whole new light. So the tech analysis basically backs up what the users are saying. High risk, things don't show up. What are the sort of classic red flags baked into the website itself that lead to those, 90+% risk scores?
Well, if you look at it from a sort of e-commerce security perspective, you see 3 textbook red flags. First, the website's domain, its address online. It was created really recently. The sources mentioned 2025, which suggests it hasn't been around long and maybe doesn't plan to be.
2025. Huh.
Yeah. Second, the owner information. Who's actually behind the site? It's hidden, deliberately obscured. That's always a big concern for transparency. And third, well, it's the pricing itself. Those too good to be true prices often force corners to be cut somewhere else, like, in actually shipping the product or providing support.
Let's pause on that hidden ownership. Why is that more than just someone wanting privacy?
Well, yeah, it's not just about privacy preference. When operators hide their details, it makes it incredibly hard for customers or even agencies to track them down if there's a problem. If the plan is to operate for a short time and then disappear, hiding ownership is key. It usually means customer support, refunds, fulfillment. They're just not part of the plan. They basically don't exist.
Okay, so putting it all together then, the really bad user reviews, these terrible risk scores from the tech side, this kind of shady hidden setup. What's the bottom line for someone listening who's maybe tempted by those prices? Is Maxweir.com legit? Is it safe to buy from?
Look, based on everything we're seeing, the answer is pretty much a definite no. The chances of things going well are very, very slim. You should expect a really high risk of either losing your money completely or, best case, getting something super late, low quality, maybe the wrong item, and absolutely no help if things go wrong. Honestly, the data strongly suggests you should shop somewhere else. The safety and reliability just aren't there.
Right. That seems like the clear takeaway here. Maxweir.com looks like a really high-risk bet based on, well, all the evidence.
Exactly. But, if someone is still thinking about it, maybe they see something they just have to have. Here's the crucial advice. If you do buy, you absolutely must use a payment method with strong buyer protection. Think credit card or maybe PayPal, something where you can dispute the charge. Definitely don't use a debit card or a direct bank transfer. And honestly, keep your expectations incredibly low, like rock bottom.
Yeah, that's really practical advice. Good point. It makes you think, though, maybe a final thought for everyone listening. When you see that shocking discount, is there maybe a hidden cost? Not just the money you might lose, but the hassle, the stress, maybe even putting your financial data at risk on these sites that are built to be untraceable. Something to chew on next time an online deal seems just a bit too unbelievable.